Good morning guys and welcome to a new vlog. So I am trying to get my hours in a day to like make sense because right now it's I don't know what happened. I went from like summer break, nice, to full on. Like the travel schedule feels like back in the days, but I'm very happy that I have a lot to do. Like it's exciting, it's nice, it's fun, a lot of good things going on. The kids are here. So yeah, what I was planning for this vlog was our trip to Germany, Heidelberg, with advertisement Centermal. So we did a collab together with Centermal and Paris, which is Paul Ripke's brand. Wait. Anyways, we went there. It was like a family reunion. So C'est Paris, which is our two brands connected, or like we did the collab, that means family reunion. So that's what we did. We brought everyone. Benny flew from LA, my dad flew from Cyprus, Warner was there, so it was so much fun, but we had no idea what to expect. So we arrived the day before the actual event and just organized so many things, like saw the venue, everything. I'm gonna move because I think you guys hear them fight. Bless me. Wait, let me just go talk to them. So, I'm back. So we arrived, we set up all the runway and everything. So the plan from the beginning was to be at Paul's house and he could host like 200 people out in his garden. But then we checked the weather and it was gonna be pouring down. Apparently very normal for Germany. So we were like, okay, we need a plan B, which will be to find a location. And then Paul found this location and it was awesome. But we were like, it's pretty big. How many people are actually gonna come? So yeah, we just organized everything and it was so cool. And then, oh my god! Okay, I will come back to you soon. Wait, okay, I think I have the situation under control now. Oh my god. Now you might understand why I can't vlog all the time when I want to like sit down and talk. Okay, moving on. We woke up the day, it was pouring down the day of the event and we were like, okay, good thing we changed location. But then we just set up everything, I decided the outfits for everyone, we planned the runway, and it was so much fun to do this together and I was blown away by how many people came. Germany, I freaking love you. It was so, I had one of the best nights ever. It was like such a boost that night. It was just love and good vibes in there and I wanted to do this like every day, but it was also very draining. The day after I was completely exhausted. I think it was like, you know, the excitement was over, we were having an early flight. It was just, you know, socially exhausted. But it was such an incredible night. Like, wow, we were in there because we didn't tell anyone that it was going to be a runway and or everything. So we were standing in there, we had no idea how many people were waiting outside. We had just set a time and then we were standing there in the backstage and we were like, I wonder how many people. And then one of the guys who worked with us, he went out to check and then he came in with his video. It was like the most massive line. So then I got super nervous. I was like, oh my god, it's a lot of people. And they had burgers and they had beer and then they went into like the first stop, which was Paul sitting there playing piano for a bit too long maybe, but it was for 30 minutes and they still had no idea what was gonna happen. And then after 30 minutes, he stopped playing and just like opened the curtains and they went into this room where there was all these chairs and they're all sat down there. But it was way more people than I think it was like 750 people who came. We were like, oh, we didn't think that many people would come. So luckily there was space. It was like an upper part of the area so people could stand there. And then the fashion show started and it was just, you know, when you're a bit nervous before going out. But then as soon as I entered the room, it was just love, you know, everyone was just super happy, cheering. So I wasn't nervous at all. It was like I was standing there talking to friends. So yeah, a great, great night. And then we just hung out with everyone, had the best time. And yeah.
The whole idea was to have this intimate party at Paul's house. But then the German weather had different ideas. So all of a sudden we had to completely cancel our plans and look for an alternative. And within 48 hours, Paul came up with this magical idea with 4 acts of how to bring together this event. So the whole plan was the first act, was everyone was showing up outside, kind of not really sure. We're at this cool US Army base, trying to figure out what was happening because no one was there to introduce, nobody was there to talk to them. So everyone's just like having a couple beers and they have food and they're just trying to understand what they're there. Act 2 was opening a door and bring them inside. So all they heard was Paul playing classical music for 30 minutes. And all of them are just like, what is happening? What are we doing here? And then the third act was this fashion show. So we opened up the doors and everyone came storming in and we filled up every single seat in the house. We thought we were gonna have 308 seats, but it was completely full. There were 700 people here. And so the entire event was all about just bringing people together. And that's what Say Perry is all about.
Thank you to everyone who came, if you're watching these vlogs. So many people were saying they love the vlogs. They've been watching for so many years. They were following back in the days when it was like, you know, all these vlogs throughout all the years. So it was great to actually get a face on all these people and just talk to them. Everyone, they're so nice. I love it. But yeah, now we are gonna go for another adventure. I will let you know. So we just made it to my sister's house and they just picked up a new family member. So we're gonna go in and say hi to him. Very exciting. Time to meet your new family member.
Yes. But he's sleeping right now.
I haven't seen him yet.
No.
Oh, you can't see him. So it is. I never thought this day would come, but you are now a dog mom. Okay, let me try to film a bit. So guys, now we are on our way back home after a super cozy. The little dog Charlie was sleeping most of the time. After that we went to get some Saturday candy and then we made some homemade pizza and me and Mickey's ordered a falafel roll. It's the best, I love it. Now we are on our way home. It's pretty late, I have to pack since I'm going to Paris tomorrow morning and I still have no idea what to wear to the actual event. So wish me luck, but yeah, it was so cozy. Now we have a little dog in the family. It will be interesting. Okay, see you guys at home. Back home and doing some cuddling. I've been packing my bag for Paris tomorrow. No. But now we're gonna cuddle before they go to bed. It's very dark. So, kids are now asleep and I just went up to check on my summer wardrobe if I found something else to wear. Because I haven't fully decided yet what to wear for the event. But I packed 2 options at least, so I will figure it out. But yeah, going to Paris tomorrow. It's gonna be so much fun. I have 2 days there. I land tomorrow night or evening, and then the day after there is the night event. And then I'm going home the day after, like midday, so it's gonna be nice. But it's been a lot lately with I don't know, traveling like crazy. So much with my brands, with the advertisement, with Saint Normal, with this big thing we planned. Now that's done and I still have to say, blown away. Thank you so much for you, to you guys who came. It was just incredible. But then we also launched our big bottles for Seduire, the spray bottles. We finally have spray bottles. So all of this happened at the same time. And there we shot the entire campaign and everything. So yeah, it's been a lot. But as I said earlier in this vlog, I love it. Now I have to get my nails done. I do that by myself, as you know, and then I have to send this vlog. Because now it's Saturday night. Usually I post my vlogs on Sunday, so we'll see. This will probably not be out on Sunday. But yeah, I'm gonna fix my nails, pack the last few things, probably in the reversed order, since I don't want to touch anything. Then make some tea, watch some movies, and then, or watch my TV series, and then go to bed. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Probably wasn't that long. Didn't feel much, but yeah. That's life sometimes. I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek of what this week was like. So, hope you enjoyed. And see you guys. I will vlog from Paris, so see you next time. Ciao, ciao.